everybody, I'm the Otaku Artist, and welcome to another episode of Silent Hill 2. In the last episode, we made quite a bit of progress. We did about the first half of the hospital and made our way to the Otherworld version. We stumbled across Laura, who locked us in a room and made us fight a scary monster. Yeah, she's such a nice little girl, isn't she? And Maria might not be feeling the best. She decided to split up with us and rest. And so yeah, in this episode, we're going to be exploring more of the hospital, maybe even finishing it. Hopefully finding Maria again, because we should probably let her know that we found Laura. And then lost her again, and also just make sure she's doing okay since she was a little bit sick last time. And maybe find Laura again, which at this point, is this kid even worth it? Come on, man. Like, I know she's a kid, but sometimes it's like, alright. Okay, so, we explored the first and second floor, now we're gonna go up to the third floor. Now, this scary looking door, we can't do anything about right now. There's scary monsters. Why are you walking into a wall? Ma'am, are you okay? I think you're a bit confused. Alright, there's a scary... Oh, you're all the way down there. Let's just explore these. Lock is broken, lock is broken. Lock is broken. Well, I guess we are killing you. I'm a little bit too close for comfort with this thing. There we go. The lock is not broken. Handgun bullets and an ampoule. Oh, ampoule? Is that how I pronounce it? I'm probably butchering it. I always butcher stuff anyway. And I believe this is supposed to be the Otherworld version of the room that Maria was in. She's not here. There's a piece of paper on the bed. Just some doodle. Huh? Something is written on it. She's an angel, no one knows only. I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk along her bridge of thread, they fall from the weight of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sins she devours them. Sin and sinner alike, she saves me. She is an angel. Thanks. That was very helpful. There's more scaries! Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. Please cease. Thank you. Anyway, I think that little poem is probably supposed to be a hint for the door, which we can't open right now, but we'll come back to that later. The thing is, I will say, this door scared me so much when I first played, because I thought that the hands were gonna grab me. These doors do not work. They need a locksmith in here. I forgot about this. It's like the audio is like moving to different sides of my headphones. It's very strange. This is just a great example of how the audio, the sound design in this game is just so brilliant. I love how the game will scare you with audio, where you don't know if something's gonna actually happen to you or if it's just scary noises. Okay, so no, this is the room I think that Maria was supposed to be in. There are empty medicine bottles here. Is this what Maria was taking? Is Maria sick now too? If you remember, at the beginning of the game, James says that his wife died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So, you can gather that he'd be a bit concerned now that there's another sick lady. Alright, final door is the charm. And there's more scaries! Yippee! Ow! No, don't kill me. You're gonna kill me. Ma'am. Ma'am! See, this is why I've said before you shouldn't get too close to them. Because if I was farther away, she probably wouldn't be able to do that. It's like the door is locked. Alright, so... nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. But there are shotgun cells, a first aid kit, and some handgun bullets. I believe that's all there is in this room. But it's very nice, especially if you used a lot of ammo in the last boss fight. Now, I believe this is the room... yes, this is the room I was talking about before. Do not bother going, like, anywhere around here. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing except for, like, some health items. But there's so many nurses that it's not worth it. It is not worth it. We got a nice save square. Love to see it. Love to see it. And just like the elevator, we can go to other floors here, but one place the elevator can't take us is the basement. Which I don't believe is a thing in the regular version of this area. Basements are always very spooky. Got shotgun cells. Now, if it wasn't so obvious already, there's a shelf here. There are red handprints on the shelf. Move the shelf. So, yep, we can move the shelf. Because if you remember, there was a note that said something about the basement's basement.
James!
Mary? Oh, Maria. It's you. I thought you were... sorry. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me. I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save me? All you care about is that dead wife of yours. I've never been so scared in my whole life. You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I
Then
just...
stay with me. Don't ever leave me alone. You're supposed to take care of me. So, what about Laura? Did you find her?
Yeah, but... she ran away.
We've got to find her.
You really seem to care about her. Do you know her?
I've never met her before. I just feel sorry for her. She's all alone. And for some reason, I feel like it's up to me to protect her.
I really like the dialogue there, because Maria is just all over the place. Like, her emotions are all over the place. It's a very strange cutscene, especially how she says, "You care more about that dead wife of yours?" Like, bro, you don't say that. You don't say that at all. Anyway, down here in the basement's basement, we find the copper ring. Alrighty, so, now that we have... what the fuck? I'm getting lots of sound effects I never got in either of my playthroughs beforehand. Great replayability there. This game actually does have quite good replayability because there's a lot of different difficulties you can play on for both enemy difficulty as well as puzzle difficulty. And then also there's the sound effect thing, so that's pretty nice. Now that we're not alone, if you remember before, there was that refrigerator that James was too weak to open. So, we want to head on over to the second floor to open it. Okay, well, we can't go that way. Guess we gotta use the elevator. Never mind. Apparently we can't go to the first floor either. Just the third floor only. I never tried to use the doors before here, so... my mistake. Looks like we can't access the roof in the other world. Man, there's so many mean things here. Alright, so we want to go back this way. Ignore the nurses. They're not worth your health, time, and energy. And we're going to make our way back to the elevator. Second floor.
Correctly and win a great prize, or fail to answer correctly and receive the punishment. It all depends on you. And our lucky, or should I say unlucky challenger today is James. James Sunderland! Are you ready to play trick or treat? Okay, here's your first question. Merry-go-round, haunted house, roller coaster, Ferris wheel, and teacups. Silent Hill is home to a thrilling amusement park that both children and adults love. The question is, what is the name of this amusement park? 1. Fantasyland. 2. Silent Hill Amusement Park. 3. Lakeside Amusement Park. Okay, quickly on to question number 2. Silent Hill witnessed a gruesome murder a few years back. A brother and sister were playing in the road when they were attacked and chopped into pieces with an axe. Torn flesh, smashed bones, splattered blood, and finally, bitter tears. What a terrible tragedy. What a gruesome end to such innocent lives. What was the name of the murderer who committed this vile act? 1. Walter Sullivan. 2. Scott Fairbanks. 3. Eric Gaines. Now for our third and final question. South of the lake is a deserted old neighborhood called South Vale. From there to Pale Vale, the central resort area northwest of the lake, there's only one road you can take. Just one road, no more. The third and final question is, what is the name of that road? 1. Bachman Road. 2. Rindell Street. 3. Nathan Avenue. Well, that's the last of our questions. Have you got it all figured out? When you know the answers, head to the storeroom on the 3rd floor to collect your prizes. But be careful if you're wrong. Well then, everybody, thanks for tuning in. See you again sometime. Bye-bye.
What was that?
Alright, so, you're probably really confused. That is never explained. A lot of the other stuff in this game are explained, or they leave enough context clues where you can figure it out, but that is never explained. Anyway, we're gonna ignore the fridge for now, and we're gonna go to the 3rd floor so we can collect our prize. Now, all those questions there, you will be able to solve it on your own. There are notes scattered about that have information that you can piece together, or just by looking at your map. So, it's not like you have to guess. Now, I believe if you get this wrong, it just spawns enemies. So, like, nothing that crazy. But, yep, this box was not here before. Now, something interesting about that is it mentions a theme park in Silent Hill that is kind of a sneak peek at Silent Hill 3. There is a theme park in that game. It mentions a killer, Walter Sullivan. That is a character in Silent Hill 4. And then the third question is just the name of some street. It's really the name of the street that is the one that's easiest to mess up on. Because who's gonna just remember the names of the streets? Now, this is not required, but like, come on, man. You get so much good stuff. Also, I don't think I mentioned it before, but these things, save them for bosses. That is a full heal. You don't want to waste that. You do not want to waste those. Now that we've found that, we are gonna go head back to the second floor, I think it was. Yeah, the second floor to the refrigerator room. So I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, so we are back here with Maria, so we can finally see what lurks in the fridge.
You can't open it?
Yeah, Maria, give me a hand here.
Come on. You're supposed to be the big man around here. How's a little girl like me supposed to help? What's this? Not very cute, is it? Here, James. You take it.
Thanks.
I love the, thanks. Anyway, now that we have 2 rings, remember the creepy lady hand door? Well, what do you put on a hand? Well, ring, of course. We're gonna propose to her. She's gonna be so thrilled. She's gonna be so happy with us. I believe this is on the 3rd floor here. Yeah, right here. So, you have to go in the menu to use these. So, we have the copper ring. It's engraved with a picture of a spider. And the lead ring. It's engraved with a disgusting, bloated face. We've got that. Then, let's put the other ring on there. Again, I was so scared that Han was gonna grab me before. There's a note on the ground. The handwriting is hard to read. I took the director's key, the one to the museum. I hid it behind the praying woman when I went out for the day trip. I picked it up, but I did not steal it. I'm not a criminal. So, I took the director's key, the one to the museum, and I hid it behind the praying woman. So, think back to, have we ever seen any sort of praying women before? This is kind of, again, you had to kind of pay more attention to this. But recall how I said a while ago that there was a clump of dirt that we couldn't do anything about it? Well, that was behind a statue of a woman in a praying position. So, that's a hint for something coming up. That's always such a great sign. Scary stairs to basement. Now, you should run here. Because we're not alone! There is Pyramid Head here. Do not try to attack him. He is invincible, and you want to hurry because he can kill Maria and make you get a game over. So just book it. He is fast.
Open up!
No!
I love how effective the music is here. I was quiet for a little bit just so you guys could feel that impact. I love how just James is on the ground, sitting, back turned to the camera when the elevator doors open. And you can just feel the, loss. Maria might have not been, close to us. She's someone we just met. A little strange, but that is a person who James just failed to protect, and who died as a consequence. And this is the second time James is suffering loss after losing his wife, who we're in search of. It's such a great moment. It is so good. I love that part. And with that, we're just kind of left alone. He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench. And that, at Rosewater Park, is where that statue is, that was hinted to us earlier with the letter. I got the hospital lobby key. And it looks like Laura, got away safely. Books about medicine, the town, and the region are lined up here. I don't have time to stand around reading all this. Also, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. I know I'm saying, who cares about a kid dying? And trust me, I know. If this was an actual real situation, yeah, you'd probably want to save the kid. Because it's a kid. Kids can be bratty, but they can change and grow up. That's just kids. But why does she have to be so mean to me? And with that, we have finished the hospital. Maria's dead. I couldn't protect her. And Laura has run off somewhere. Once again, I couldn't do anything to help. Mary, what should I do? Are you really waiting somewhere for me? Or is this your way of taking... I'm going to find Mary. It's the only thing I have left to hope for. See, this is the problem with a lot of games where they make you play as a self-insert character or a silent protagonist. You lose a lot of moments like that. Now, as you can see, the fog is replaced with darkness. This is pretty much the otherworld version of Silent Hill. What we want to do is... We want to leave. we want to... Hello? Hello. Oh wow, that's a lot of nurses. Oh wow. Now, let me check what my map. Where are we right now? Okay. We are on Brendel Street. As you can see, there's not really a way up or anything. So we want to go to... I believe it's James left, but I'm going to go to the right and see if there's anything, because I can't remember. Ooh, there are some items. Okay, it was worth it to come this way. Yippee! Got a lot of items here. Very nice. I think that the town is actually quite scary with the blackness. Just it being so dark. Because, yeah, the fog is, all ambient stuff, but this is way scarier in my opinion. Especially since visibility is so low. Like, my brightness is up, and it's still low. Ooh, we got items. Those rifle shells are going to be very handy, as well as shotgun shells. Ooh, there's a lot more items here than I realized before. Is this going to be a dead end? No, okay. Keep out. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Okay. There's a lot of nurses here. A lot of them. Now, we've stumbled on quite a few enemies recently. I'm not going to go in detail now, but I will cover this in the bonus episode. But these enemy designs are quite oh, scary. Are very brilliant because all of these enemy designs have meaning to them. There is a reason why they are designed that. Once we beat the game in the bonus episode, I will go over exactly what that is because some of those designs are kind of spoiler heavy. So watch out for that because this game has some of my favorite enemy design. I think the character design also just rules in this game. Like, I think it's very good. It's fantastic. Can we go anywhere this way? Like, I know we're supposed to take a left, but okay, there are items here. Nice. We want to make sure we stock up on that. Lots of... Oh, there's school buses here? Well, there is a school in the first game, so makes sense. Oh, we got some more items. Yippee! I noticed they gave you more health drinks than first aid kits. Which, I mean, makes sense. Because health drinks, like, recover the least amount of damage. Wait, I didn't go backwards, did I? Okay, no, I didn't. Just wanted to double check. I'm gonna go through this scary area, which reminds me of a Junji Ito story. Now we have another new enemy. These guys are probably the least common. As long as you kind of run and avoid them, they're not really a threat. But I completely forgot about this area last time I played, and these guys caught me off guard. Now it's unlocked. And now we are free from there. Got another first aid kit. Nice. And is there anything left in here? Wait, at Bar Neely's. Nope, just our save square again. Just a handy dandy save square. But it is worth in mind that it says, I'll wait at Bar Neely's. Now remember, I believe I said we would do this later. Well, that time is now. Now we're going to go to Bar Neely's. Which I don't think is required, if I remember correctly, but we're going to go there anyway. Oh, hello, mannequin. Wow, lots of mannequins. Now, I've talked about this here and there, but I wish more games tried to scare the player like Silent Hill. This is not a jump-scary game. Like, there's very subtle moments that uses a lot of audio cues. It's very quiet most of the time. And just kind of lets you get immersed in the world. And I'm just sick of most horror games being cheap indie horror games that are made to have YouTubers like Markiplier play and just are so generic. Make an actual world, an actual cast of characters, a story, replayability. Try to make it a really good game, not a 20-minute experience. I want more of that. I guess we can't go through this door. It's just, like, once in a while there will be, like, an indie horror game, and I'm like, that was a neat idea. But I want more games like this. And, unfortunately, I feel like the survival horror genre is mostly dead. If there are any modern-day survival horror games like Silent Hill, or have a similar vibe, please recommend them to me in the comments. I would love to check them out. There we go. So there is the door of the Bar Neely's. There was a hole here. It's gone now. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. And that is all there is for us at Bar Neely's. This line is very popular, very well known in the Silent Hill community. And this is very concerning. First of all, who wrote this? Who wrote this? And, why are they saying this to us? Leaves a lot more questions than answers here. That's one of my favorite, like, little optional things you can see. So, now that we've gone to Bar Neely's, we're gonna go to our actual objective, which is to get the letter and the wrench at the Mexican restaurant. Do you think they'll have nachos? I'm sure James has to be kind of hungry. Like, I'm sure you kind of lose your appetite here, but he has to be somewhat hungry. I mean, he's been wandering this town for at least a few hours, maybe longer. I don't know how long the timeline of this game is. I feel like it's probably as long as it takes us to play. So that's not the entrance. I think it's this door. Is it not this door? What? Ooh, we got some shotgun shells. I mean, I'm kind of glad I got lost here, considering that. Can I really not enter this? Where does it want me to go in? Here we go. There's the wrench. Here is the letter. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. Part of that abyss is in the old society. The key to the society is in the park, at the foot of the praying woman, inside of the ground, inside of a box. To open it, I need a wrench. My patient buried it there. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the museum was sealed as well. Now, no one dares to approach that place. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Again, who wrote that letter? How do they know us? You can... I like it when games don't give you all the answers and let you kind of figure it out. I don't think an entire game should be like that, because then you're gonna, like, have ARG territory there. But... very mysterious. Leaves a lot up to the imagination. Alright, so now we're gonna go back to the Woodside Apartments, or just at least a little bit in front of it. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Going into that door, we see that we are on the other side of the town on Cat Street, and then there's Rosewater Park. I feel like there's got to be some health items at the end of the street. This isn't where we're supposed to go, but I'm just going to double check that. Okay, so at the end of Cat Street, looks like there is a first aid kit. And, ooh, some more stuff. And another first aid kit. And, ooh, an apple. Sweet. Alright, so that should be everything. So now I'm going to meet you guys back at Rosewater Park. And here we are, back in Rosewater Park. So here is the statue I alluded to earlier. So, the ground is raised up only here. Could there be something under here? Will you dig? Digging like an animal there, James. The small metal box is fastened by bolts. I can't open the lid. Well, good thing we are of our handy dandy wrench. Just made me think of Blue's Clues. We've got our handy dandy notebook. We have got a letter. We've got an old bronze key. We have got a bronze key. Wonder what it's for. The crossover you never expected. Blue's Clues and Silent Hill. Yippee! Now, we're going to go all the way to Silent Hill Historical Society because that is what the key is used for. I'm going to skip to the long walk there because, if you remember, that is where those scary fucking jumper guys were, where they just jump from out of bounds in front of you. Remember how I showed you guys that a few episodes ago? Yeah, that's where we need to go. I don't remember if they are here in the I keep on saying overworld. The other world? I don't remember. Also, I think another reason why I really like this version of Silent Hill is because, like, you can get accustomed to the fog. And here it's just so, like, uncanny and unnatural. Even on the darkest day with no light, you never see it this dark because normally you have some sort of light, like your phone or, like, the lights of a city or a town or something like that. Or your car headlights, but it's very dreamlike. I've had dreams that have been a little uncanny that take place at night that are lit just like this. So, big fan of it. Anyway, are there any more spooky guys? I don't think there are. Anyways, gonna meet you in front of the Historical Society. Oh, hello there. Please pass away. For me? Thank you. Got a first aid kit. Looks like it's a boat launch, but we can't really see the water from here. Boats to Lakeside Amusement Park and Lakeview Hotel. I didn't even know you could read that, huh? And here we are, at the Silent Hill Historical Society. But I think that's gonna wrap it up here. We made a lot of progress in this episode. We finished up the hospital. I keep on wanting to say hotel. Maria died, so that's great. And we explored the otherworld version of Silent Hill. So, in the next episode, we are going to enter our next area, Silent Hill Historical Society. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm the Attack Artist, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.